What's up, everybody? We are here for another episode of the Black Nerd Society. I'm your host, Jay. We have our other host, Ayana, Reg in the building. You already know everything is all things anime. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to start our segment with favorite side characters. And Ayana, since I feel like this is your segment, that you should start it off.
Okay, so my first, and these are two, so they're separate. The Ackermans, Levi and Mikasa. Ackerman.
I had a feeling he was gonna go there.
Of course, I mean
that's a good. That's
yeah. Levi's on. He's on my list too.
Yeah.
So
I mean, especially to represent the latest episode, like they just come in clutch. You know what I mean? Like, well, you haven't seen it yet, but that's okay. But you've seen what's been happening.
Yeah,
you know
I mean,
Levi,
so,
like,
Levi is that.
Levi
dude.
is really him,
especially in this one. Like
he's that
bro
dude.
was showing out.
Then I think about the time where like he trying to get to Zeke when he had took like 15 of the Titans out.
Oh yeah,
when they was all lined up, and he just like
from
like
one to the next to the next to the next.
He's just really him. Like and Mikasa, she not barred behind. You know the Ackermans, they do that.
Yeah.
My second one is Kurama from Yu Yu Hakusho.
I figured it was gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, like because we get to see his development or his transformation into his demon character, so that like takes him to another level. And yeah, he's just ruthless, but he's a sweetheart with his friends, but he's ruthless to the enemies. And then third is Bon Clay. I love Bon Clay. You know,
bro took one for the team,
one for
man.
the team, the ultimate sacrifice, and hopefully he's not dead. Hopefully
I don't think he is.
Yeah, hopefully we see him again. Have you seen that part yet?
Nah,
At Impel Down? No.
Nah.
How far did you get
in
One Piece?
Not that far.
Not that far.
Yeah, he not that deep in the trenches yet.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not.
So he ain't gonna understand the significance of.
Because at first you hate him, and then you love him, and then you really love him, and you're just like,
yeah, he's one of like the most like
he's an honorary
beloved characters in the whole show.
Yeah.
After how he got Luffy and them out the
out Impel Down. It's just yeah. So yep, those are my three.
All right, so I guess I'll go next. Mine's gonna probably take a little bit more time because you said a couple of the ones that because I had Levi on there. Of course, I have to have the Prince of All Saiyans. It wouldn't be right to not have my boy Vegeta on there, man. That's my guy. He's actually my favorite character out of the show.
Yeah, mine too.
I think everybody's probably started like with Goku being their favorite character, but as the show progressed, everyone kind of like transitioned
character development
to Vegeta. But he had some of the best like character development, like in anime period, not just the show, but just in anime period.
I agree.
And I also got to throw my boy Piccolo in there.
Okay.
Oh, Gohan's dad, yes.
Don't do that.
Go on,
Don't do
stepdad. Go on, stepdad.
I'll give you stepdad, I guess, but
The Godfather.
come on, man. We already had this argument already. I'm not trying to do it again.
The Godfather. Oh, the Godfather. The Godfather. How about that? The Godfather's better.
Something, man. I'll take that, but I can't give you nothing else because we already
We'll
had
have
this
no
argument
father
already.
slander here.
Yeah, we're not gonna have no Goku father slander here, man. Oh, since we still in this whole Dragon Ball thing, hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I like time characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my boy be getting busy.
Yeah.
Like I was just rewatching him versus Jiren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even though he couldn't do nothing with Jiren, but bro was doing his best to try.
Oh yeah.
Bro was skipping into different dimensions and still couldn't do nothing. I'm just like, damn, this boy cold. Like,
Yo,
like he's skipping in different dimensions and still can't touch dude. Like, it's really crazy. All right, but since we sticking on to the whole time character, I gotta go with my boy Julius Novachrono.
Oh,
The Wizard
King. He was
from
good.
Black Clover.
That's a good one.
Another guy that get busy.
Yeah, and does.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was what was his name? Lit,
Lit,
Lit, something like
Light.
that.
It's
Something
like
like
light,
yeah.
but like in
yeah,
German or something.
the elf dude. Y'all know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was same thing, bro. Was going into different dimensions and shit. Like, but yeah, he cold too. But that's one of my guys from Black Clover.
Cause he like rebirthed himself as like a child, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, because eventually he got packed up by a dude,
Yeah.
caught him slipping,
Yeah.
and he reincarnated himself into like a child or something. I forget how that
Yeah,
whole
something like that.
segment
That was
worked.
like the
but
first one of like the first arcs or two, right?
that was
That was the
Third, last. I
no,
forget.
that
It's
was
been a
right
minute
when
since I watched
that was right when the when I think it was after the awakening. No, it was before
No,
the
that was
awakening.
before.
It was before the
Yeah.
awakening. So yeah, so bro was all packed up, and then they don't. He's back, but they don't even know that he's back. Like
Yeah.
he's a kid. He's not trying to have everything go into chaos. Did you see the movie?
No.
I don't watch
See, watch
movies.
You don't watch movies?
Nah,
I don't watch
You
movies.
can watch that movie.
Definitely watch.
fine.
Yeah, I
No.
mean,
Because I'm sure it's.
you
I'm
gotta
sure it's
watch
dubbed.
movies. Movies
I'm
be
sure it's subbed
like
anyway.
tough too. Like
Yeah, I have so many to get through that I'm not gonna spend time on the movie when I can spend time on the show.
listen, the movies do the show justice. Some of
Yeah,
them.
a lot-
Some of them.
well,
I had to put that out there because there's some
Yeah.
movies that ain't do no shit no justice. But
if it's a significant, it was supposed to wrap up an arc or wrap up a
Well, yeah, like I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
that,
all right,
that was bananas as well.
yeah, that was good too.
That was a good one.
All right, let me get through my.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No, you good. I'm just trying to make sure because I got a couple people I got to get through. My man Zoro
Oh,
from One Piece,
yes,
obviously.
yes, obviously.
Who else?
See, I wasn't trying to like state the obvious.
I gotta state the obvious, man, because these are my guys. You know, I like a lot of these guys more than I like the main character. Like,
Okay, so if
I
you say
understand that.
Zoro, I raise you Sanji because he be putting in work.
Sanji my guy, but I like Zoro a little bit more because when bro gets serious, bro be really getting
yeah.
like serious. Even though I'll say that Sanji has better character development than Zoro.
I wouldn't know. I know my initial introduction to Sanji makes me not like Sanji. So
Really?
Damn, not really.
Wow. Why?
Why?
Yeah. You with the controversial, like
Yeah, I thought G-Rod was bad, but
Sanji, it's just he's kind of an annoying character.
more than Usopp? Because
is it the pervy shit? Because
Yeah. It's the, it's
okay.
the-
Okay.
Yes, it's just, you just dismiss.
but
that.
that's like a regular anime theme.
Yeah.
Like
It
You should-
it is, but see, it has there's a level. Once you go past a certain level,
who you think is worse, him or Master Roshi?
okay, Master Roshi, obviously,
Okay.
but
I don't know, man. I think it's close. Like
it is close. But Master Roshi was on some ill shit though.
all right, I'll throw another one in there. Pervy Sage.
Oh, see, you know what? I love Jiraiya though, and I feel like a lot of his perviness was written in his books versus
Nah,
being
bro.
on the outside.
Bro was acting. He had the whole nickname. His nickname was the Pervy Sage.
I know. I know.
He wanted to taste the forbidden fruits though, so
Yeah, I can't knock him for that.
that's part of what that's
All right, my next guy, even though you might not agree with this, is Gojo. I'm sorry, bro. He's not the main character. He's not the main character, man. Ichidori is the main character.
I feel you though because when they first showed his power, I was just like, wow.
Yeah,
Like I was captivated.
yeah, but this isn't nothing new in anime. You got characters that aren't the main character. That's the strongest. Like
yeah.
you know, and that's what he is. He's
But they
just the
usually don't
strongest
get
guy.
this level of screen time.
He's also a
or-
sensei though. You know? So
Yeah, I
it's
get.
like
Yeah, it's like a sensei. Senseis get a lot of. That's like Kakashi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kakashi got a lot of screen time and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't the strongest guy, he wasn't the main character. So, but yeah, Gojo's he's just so OP. It's just like, all right, he has to be the main character. Like if you was on the outside looking in and didn't watch the show, you would be like, all right, this guy's the main character.
Yeah.
But he's not.
We'll see.
We'll see, bro.
He said, we'll see.
It ain't no we'll see. All right, who else I got on here? Genos from One Punch Man.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my guy.
I like Geno.
He be going to war for
Yo.
for Saitama, bro. Even though Saitama the guy, like he really be going to war, and it's crazy because Saitama's the strongest dude in the whole show.
Easy.
But Genos is ranked higher than him
Yeah.
in the hero ranking or whatever the case may be, because they don't know how strong Saitama really is.
Yeah.
Like
They don't know how to get down.
he said they asked like way too many
most of the
times.
time.
Almost
Most of
every
the
time. like
It's him.
my bro won't get his recognition at some point. I can't wait for that. Or who else I got down here? A person that you left off from Attack on Titan, Edwin.
Erwin.
Erwin. I'm sorry. Erwin. I'm sorry.
Oh, you like okay?
Okay,
Yeah, that's my guy.
he had that whole speech. Like he
Yeah, if
really
you
got the troops riled up
Yeah, if you could convince
To
a
die.
whole army to die,
to die.
like you got away with words. Like, bro, really out there giving a speech. Like,
He
yeah,
said,
you
"Give
not
your
gonna,
heart."
you not gonna make it, but this is for the greater good. Like, and they went along with it. I'm
Charged
just-
to die.
yeah, right.
died.
Hey, listen, bro did his thing,
No,
man.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
He
that.
did his thing, even though it didn't turn out the way it was supposed to at that time. At that time.
At
that
that
time.
time.
At that
Yes.
time. Or who else I got on here? I don't know if villains count, but
It's side character. So if
Oh,
it's
see, if you
yeah.
were counting villains, I would have said some people too.
I feel like because I know we're gonna do another segment on villains, so I'm just like,
I mean,
Oh,
they
we
can
are
always
doing that
cross
other
over.
yeah, I
no,
know,
not
but
this.
I gotta say my man Stain from
Okay.
My Hero.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well,
That is my guy.
yeah.
That is really my guy. I really respect his
But
convictions.
was he a villain?
I was
villain?
gonna say that's what is he a villain really?
Technically, his name is the
Technically.
Hero Killer. Like,
But you got to think
I mean,
about
he not-
ideology. You know what
I understand.
mean?
That's why I fuck with him because I like his ideology and his conviction. Like, he's so strong to his conviction.
He's
you-
more of an anti-hero than
Yeah.
Yeah.
than a villain.
I
Pure
would
villain.
consider, hey man, I understand like the ideologies
Yeah.
aspect of it, but again, it's the whole aspect of him doing the stuff that he's doing to get.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Lelouch from
Yeah.
Code Geass.
Yeah.
Bro, trying to, even though he got a little bit more power hungry after, but he was trying to for the greater good.
Yeah.
Even though he was doing shit like complete. That's a
he's
whole
on
other
some
segment.
wild
I'll get
shit,
on
too.
him like later, but.
He's on some wild shit too.
Yeah, bro was bugging a little bit. Like, for the sake of peace, like, all right, I'm gonna just these motherfuckers gonna have to die. Like your boy Aaron. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
They got. Yeah, but him, like, yeah, he's
We're not
one
going
of-
to talk about that because we'll talk about that when everybody's seen it, okay? Because everyone's going to change their mind about it. They're going to be a believer, okay?
It didn't change my mind, but that's like,
You're just a hater. It's okay.
I'm not. But yeah, my man stayed, bro. Like he had them guys shook.
Oh yeah.
He had them guys shook. But number 2 dude, what's his name?
Oh yeah.
Not the best shit. What's the
Inferno.
name?
What's it?
Yes.
Todoroki's dead.
I can't remember his name. Why I can't think of his name right now?
Endeavor.
Endeavor. Yeah, you the number 2 hero. Bro just stood up and bro got shook. He called them dudes fakes and dared them to do something. They was all shook. Then nobody moved. Like,
Yo, speaking of which, I think one of my favorite side characters is Best Genius because
oh yeah, bro.
He seemed like he should be in what's it called? JoJo.
honestly, because
Yeah.
just so
What are
unserious.
you doing?
You can't say bro not dripped out though, man.
And his jeans up to here
Jeans up there.
with the belt.
That's his drip. Jeans is his drip. He not. it's
Yo,
not
but
belts.
he get busy though.
You
would-
do,
oh,
you
yeah.
do with the
Yeah,
strings,
yeah.
absolutely.
You would think a guy like that don't really get like what could a pair of jeans really like do, but like
That
bro
shit
be
is
bro
down.
be getting busy, bro. Like this shit is really like crazy when you think about it.
Oh, I had another one. Sorry, Kahlua.
Cool. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Kahlua.
That's a good.
Absolutely. My
That's-
boy beast. Like but since I'm still on the whole My Hero thing, I guess All Might. He's a side character. He's not the main character.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
guy.
he is. He is.
He
He's
started off
he's a
as
main supporting.
He started
character.
off as the main character, and then he turned it in the arc of the show.
He
started
started
off
as
as a
like I wouldn't say he started off as like the
Technically,
started off-
He is kind of the main character.
he started
for a
out
time.
as like the all right, this the guy.
Yeah, the
But,
main
you know,
character.
yeah, the main character. The main
the
character
main
in
character.
Deku's life.
Nah, he's the guy that's all right. You gonna get my power. Da-da-da, like
That's how he's the
he
main
chose his
character.
successor or whatever the case may be. Deku's really the whole show is about him how
Yeah,
he
how he
became
became-
the greatest.
Yeah.
Like
The greatest. So,
So-
but initially,
for like what, like
Oh,
one
my-
one episode. Yeah, like
I
what?
would say
Maybe two
like
at the most.
three.
2 at the most.
Hey, if you made it to the top for a second, he was at the top.
I guess I'm gonna get to my. I got like 2 more.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. Since we're still doing villains, kind of. My dude Payne.
Okay.
If y'all want to call him a villain, I still think he was a villain. Bro was just a little confused.
Again, it's all about ideology.
Yeah, bro was trying to go about it the right way, I guess. Kind of, sort
This
of.
world shall know pain.
Yeah,
You know?
I
Like,
mean, he wasn't
somebody gotta
wrong.
know
He
pain.
wasn't wrong. He just kind of went about it a little crazy.
Just a little crazy.
But that's my guy. And then my last one is Seto Kaiba. I just like his attitude, bro. He rich, he talks shit. Like,
Blue eyes, white dragon, baby.
that's his guy. But he's real strong in his convictions too.
Oh yeah.
Like his whole thing is just to try to beat not even Yugi, but the dead pharaoh in the puzzle. Like, have you seen the movie, the latest movie?
Come on, man.
Hey, I know. Yeah, you're right. I'm asking the
he's
wrong
not
guy. He
rocking
doesn't
with it.
watch it.
Come
But
on.
basically, bro, like, you know, when he went into the, like, they had their final duel and the dude went into the afterlife or whatever the case may be. Bro was still trying to duel this guy.
Yo.
He's been making simulations and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But it's not good. Bro literally spent, it had to been billions of dollars because it was in a space station. It did some type of time warp shit so he could go back and face my God one time. Obviously, they didn't show them actually do it, but they show him walking up and, you know, they give like a little head nod to each other and they know that, and that's how it ends. But, like, bro was really, like, serious about his convictions, and I fuck with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit much.
You build a whole space station. Yeah.
just
Just to just to play a card game with a dead dude. Like, all right, but I went through my list, so Reg, it's on you.
All right, I'm gonna keep it short. One of my favorites is Wolfwood, who was with Fashion
Yeah,
Stampede.
Trigun, yeah.
Trigun. He's just a cool character, you know, really cool. Another one is Krillin.
Okay. I wasn't
You know,
expecting
the
that.
stro-
Okay.
the strongest human,
yeah, that is true.
strongest
Oh,
pure human, strongest pure human.
yeah, definitely
Pure,
stronger than
okay,
Yamcha.
pure human. Okay.
Definitely
Strongest
stronger than
pure
Yamcha, that's for sure. So,
Yamcha always catching strays. Yeah.
Yeah.
yo, what did you send me? How they hit it like whole panels?
Yo, it's commemoration of your ass whooping. It's
Oh my goodness, yo, that had me
Yeah,
become a meme
crying.
throughout anime.
Yeah, that was
That had me
bad.
crying.
That was bad.
Jet Black from Cowboy
From
Bebop.
Cowboy, yeah.
One of the coolest characters, coolest voices. That voice actor, fantastic.
Is that sub or dub?
Dub. Dub.
Was that a serious question? Or
Yeah,
you trying to be
seriously.
funny?
No,
he said, listen,
the
he said
Bebop-
dub.
The Cowboy Bebop dub is probably one of the best dubs.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, "Are you serious? Like, this is our dub supporter. This is our dub watcher."
And who else?
You ain't write it down.
No, I was just I didn't want to go because I didn't want to go crazy. I didn't want to go crazy. So I'll leave it at that.
I have one more,
Sure,
just
go
because
ahead.
this is a character I really hated at first.
Okay.
Like, I really hated this character, and I had to like have a lot of conversations and like grow to love him. Usopp.
Oh, okay.
I hated Usopp up until Water 7.
See,
So, like,
Usopp
for
didn't
a
bother
very
me.
long time.
Usopp didn't bother me.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, can you just go home? Go home if you're so scared. Go
Yeah.
home,
Bro,
please.
he just a liar. And that's built into his character. That's why he got the long nose. The whole Pinocchio reference.
you know, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I just, his mom had a long nose, so he has a long nose. But
Yeah,
yes.
but bro, we lying out his ass.
Yes. I got my 8,000 soldiers behind me.
Yeah, bro was really talking about he is a captain.
That's Captain
Yeah.
God Usopp.
Yeah, like, Like, bro, it's called the Straw Hat Pirates, not the Usopp Pirates. Like, ain't nobody believing you, bro. But then the whole plot armor follows the whole God Usopp thing. Like, it just
Yes.
never fails. Like,
That was hilarious. So yes, he became one of my favorite side characters through trials and tribulations.
bro
For
never
sure.
bothered me. He was just, I'm all right. He's the lion comedic relief guy.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of like the Krillin.
Oh no, poor Krillin.
Krillin is comedic.
he just knew he wasn't as
yeah.
strong as everybody else and
a
just
tad
tried his
bit.
best.
I embrace the reality that Krillin is comedic relief.
he's more comedic relief if you watch a Bridge.
Oh yeah,
Oh really?
Yeah, bro, that whole shit is just hilarious. Y'all gotta tap in. I'm telling y'all, the shit is so funny.
it is. It is.
After my long list.
Yeah. I know. We all got lists.
Voice acting done right. How about that? That's what a bridge is.
Yeah. It's basically like Dragon Ball if it would have came out today.
Yeah,
Like, it's hilarious. Like, it's just like so funny.
it's bugged. It's really bugged.
All right, so we're gonna get into our next segment, which is the most iconic anime items.
Items.
That's your segment, so we're gonna let you
Yes.
kick it off.
All right. So, one of the first things, easily, is the ODM gear from Attack on Titan.
Absolutely.
That
Because
is iconic, great concept.
Yeah, turn everybody to Spider-Man.
that's the only way they could have beat them.
Well, yeah,
honestly.
but without the ODM gear, it's
They're
Yeah,
done.
There's no
not even
show
a
without the
season.
ODM gear.
It's not even
If we
a
gonna
season.
keep it a buck, there ain't no show without the
It's
ODM
true.
gear.
And then it's of course, the Gundam.
The Gundam itself.
Yes, the Gundam itself, because it is iconic.
Yeah, there's
And then
so many mechs out there now. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
But that was like the one that really, well, that and Voltron.
Yeah, I was about to say Voltron too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the Lions of Voltron, that, and of course the Macross from Macross Plus, which is Robotech, which is, those are really iconic. Gotta say the Dragon Balls.
Of course,
Yeah.
Gotta say, the Dragon
of course.
you can't ignore that. The Swordfish, which is Spike's ship in what's it called?
Cowboy.
Cowboy Bebop. There you go. The reverse blade sword of Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay.
Oh wow, yeah, wow. I haven't watched that in forever.
Yeah. And then the Zanpakuto from Bleach and the Captain Robes as well.
Okay.
Because the Zanpakuto by itself is significant, but when they show that Captain's robe in the episode, it's like, oh, it's getting real serious. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kept it short.
Okay.
Kept it short.
Okay. I thought you would do a little bit more since that was your segment.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm a chime in.
Okay.
I feel that.
I'm a chime in.
I feel that. I'll go next because I feel like you have the longest list here. For
I
everything.
might. There's a couple on here. There's a couple on here, but I'm gonna let you go.
So my first one is Sailor Moon's tiara.
Okay.
Okay.
That is very iconic.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Especially
I hadn't heard you reference Sailor Moon at all, so I
Yeah.
was curious.
because
your
I
opinion.
feel like, and again, it's not technically shonen, but it's mostly action. But I don't know. I just don't feel like a lot of the fights really fit what we talk about, or like a lot of the themes don't really fit what we talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like we don't really talk about, like because there's other like animes that like are more geared toward girls, like the teenage ones and like the high school ones that I've watched or whatever. But like we don't really have any topics to talk about that, so I don't normally mention them.
I mean, we could, like I said, we could always add stuff too. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the basic ones that I got like right now, but we could always add to it.
Yeah, but yeah, her tiara obviously signature, like she and transforms, and that's the whole thing, and love it.
Transformation that take like
tiara?
Yeah, as a little girl, I always wanted one so I could transform. You
don't have one now?
she
I
takes
don't have one
so
now.
she takes so long to transform. Like,
They all do,
that-
and it's funny
yeah,
because
it's-
she'll transform, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one.
That's the one thing I loved about Super when they shot this.
oh yeah, when 17, when 17
Nah,
sorry.
we're not doing that.
Bro was like, bro, I'm not waiting for this shit.
She's wide open. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like,
That's one of my favorite things about anime. They would really sit there and wait for everybody to power
Yeah,
up and just
right.
sit there calmly, like,
and that's
okay.
what's so funny when they go against the norm and they
Yeah.
don't let it happen.
Oh my gosh. So that's the first one, and the second one is Hiei Jagan Eye, and that's because it's not natural. You know, that's an item that he got put into him, and it gave him like all his power and be able to, you know, do what he does. So yes, those are my two items.
Damn, only two?
I mean, I can think of more if we need them, but I figured everybody else would kind of cover the ones that I was thinking of. So
I guess I'm about to carry this segment.
oh my goodness, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Obviously the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
There's no show without the. I mean, it could be
No,
But-
because how are they storing them? How are
It's
we?
it's
plot
the,
armor.
It's the nice cage.
I got the Pokeball. I threw the Pokédex on there too because
Yeah.
I mean we learned a lot about Pokemon through the Pokédex.
Yeah.
The Scouter from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dragon
that's a
Radar
good one.
Goes
Yeah,
to,
that one's on here. The Sensu Bean.
okay.
Oh goodness, fucking sensu beans.
That was a crutch. That
that
helped them. That helped them tremendously.
I just think about Goku giving Cell a sensu bean, like
He said E pills.
not an evil.
Goku gave him the Sensu Bean to.
To fuck his son up.
Hey, listen, it had to happen in order for him to.
Character development.
Yeah, character development for him to reach his full potential.
Really?
Of course, the ninja headband from
Yeah.
Naruto.
Okay. mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, especially the Cloud Village. You know,
Oh, our
yeah,
people.
Yeah, our people. For the culture, for cultural reasons only. The Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Okay.
There's people still playing it today.
Literally to this
Oh yeah,
day.
it's a whole video game. It's very popular.
Yeah. And since I said Yu-Gi-Oh card, I gotta mention the Millennium Puzzle. What else I got? The Akatsuki robe.
Oh yeah, everybody's that for Halloween.
Yeah, everybody
Anime
bring out
world.
the Akatsuki robe, man. Them shits is tough, man.
They are. I give you that. It was a hard villain group, but we'll go into that.
I threw this in here. The Sharingan.
See, I
Yeah.
didn't know if to include that or not because technically it's not an item. Like that's just
They using it as an item.
It's
They taking
visual
it out of
power.
each other's
Take it out of
eyes.
somebody-
And like,
if you can give it to somebody else, it's now become an item.
it's an item now. It's like it's no longer a body part. It's an item now.
It's not just a technique.
well, damn. When you put it like that,
Yeah. What else I got on here? I got Luffy straw hat.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah.
Very
Zoro
iconic.
swords. I didn't want to touch the stuff that I know you guys automatically are going to think of.
Hey man, for content purposes.
Content purposes. But I thought y'all understood the assignment.
Hey, I'm,
I was trying to think out the box. Okay.
hey,
That's
listen,
my job.
listen. When I heard this segment, I'm just like, yeah, I already know what I'm gonna go through and everything.
Yeah,
I had all the stuff already.
That's why
Already
I
ready.
left it open because it's like I could, throw out a whole bunch more.
Yeah, I put the log post from One
Okay.
Piece.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because without that,
They can't get nowhere.
where are you gonna go?
Right. We haven't seen one in a while because they've been on Wano for like 8
For, like,
years.
Yeah, good 2 years or whatever.
The Death Note notebook.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Those things actually exist. Like
Yeah. Like
not
people
that
have
they
them.
not that they work or anything, but
Yeah,
they're
people
out
have
there.
them. People have them.
People have them.
And then I think the last one I have on here is the Digivice.
Oh wow.
From Digimon.
Wow.
Yeah, we're real nostalgic with that one.
That is wow.
Okay.
Right? Like,
That is, yeah.
oh, you could say the wands from Black Clover.
Who?
Yeah.
You mean the Grimoires?
Yeah, the
Grimoires,
Grimoires.
Yeah.
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 Cause I'm like the only one that has a wand was what you call it? I forget her name.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The water chick.
Oh, Noelle?
Noelle, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I think everyone else just be using some type of hands or weapons or
Yeah.
yeah. They got more control over their power.
yeah, I think she the only one I seen that actually uses a wand.
Yeah,
But that's significant, though, you know?
Yeah, I
Because she's
get it.
actually pretty powerful
Yeah.
when shit
Yeah.
comes to push.
Alrighty. So now I guess we're gonna get into our last segment.
Yeah, start it off because we know you have the most to say.
All right, our next segment is going to be what we think is the greatest arc in anime.
feeding
And
the
since
trolls.
this,
Feeding
since
the
this
trolls.
and since this is my segment, I guess I'll start this off. It's a lot to unpack, so I'm gonna try to get through this as
Let me
best as
sit
I
back.
can. And my choice was the fourth grade Ninja War.
Okay. Okay. Are we
So-
excluding the fillers or?
Hey, listen, I'm just gonna get through the most important stuff, most important stuff about this whole arc.
Okay.
Okay, so it all starts off with Toby, trying to get his plan going and declaring war on everybody. So they have to decide what they're gonna do. So they decide to unite everybody, and that's significant in itself because you had 3 great ninja wars prior to that. So there's already some bad blood between the nations and everything. And there's never been no type of alliance at all. So for them to come to an alliance after all the stuff that's happened over the years is significant in itself. So after that, Naruto he's learning to try to control the Nine-Tailed Fox. And at some point during this whole arc, they actually become friends. And that's significant because if you know from the original Naruto, like he wasn't fucking with Naruto like at all. Like
That was during that arc? I thought that happened beforehand. When he went to go save the village from pain. No?
he was using his chakra and stuff, but as far as like him like
Oh, damn. It's been a minute.
yeah, like him actually like breaking like the seal and stuff that happened
Okay.
during like this arc. So where I'm at on this, they become friends, and then when the actual war starts, like this is when the shit like gets like real crazy. It's because now they've reanimated everybody. So the significance of that is you got people that like when Shikamaru and them had to fight Asuma, you already know that whole situation because that's their old sensei and how he died or whatever. So now you got to fight your dead sensei. Like that shit right there is just enough in itself. And then you got like all these other
They really reanimated everybody.
everybody,
Everybody.
like the what's their name? The legendary swordsman from the Mist. They brought them back. They brought all these legendary people. Hanzo of the Mist, like Genkiku and Binkaku, like all these like legendary people that we've been learning about since Naruto like started. Everybody's out here and everybody's throwing hands. So that in itself is just crazy because you like this whole arc is just like just a whole like fight of just like you gotta fight all these dead people. Like it's crazy once you think about it. So and then after that they gotta fight the reanimated Kage.
Oh, yeah.
So all the red Kages, the Shuju Kages, like everybody. Then Madara shows up. And it hands out probably was one of the worst ass whippers in anime history.
Oh, my God. She tore them poor. That was probably their first combat.
Yeah, bro. They look like deer in headlights when my man showed up. So then he sits there and brings a whole meteor. And the old guy has to do everything in his power just to stop it. And then bros is like, all right, so what you gonna do about the second one? And then that shit just peeks through the sky. And, like, and then people not realizing how OP like Madara is. And when
absolutely.
and then when Kabuto did the whole reanimation shit, they said that they have like infinite chakra. So that's why when he did the whole, do you want the
These
clones to use
Susanoo?
Susanoo? I'm like, yeah, because bro got infinite chakra. Like there was so many like savage
so
moments in this
disrespectful.
arc, like emotional moments in this arc. Like it's just like it pretty much had everything that you would want like out of an arc in this arc. But where am I at? Oh, Sasuke reunites with Itachi. And you know, the whole thing was about him wanting to kill his brother.
Yeah.
And then he didn't technically kill his brother. His brother died.
Yeah, he died.
Y'all not gonna get that win. I'm sorry. Like, I had this argument with my boy before. I'm like, bro, Itachi, like Sasuke didn't kill Itachi.
Yeah, he didn't kill him.
He just died. Like, he died before he could kill him, even though they was fighting. But technically, he didn't get the kill, whatever the case may be. But even though in the history between Sasuke and wanting to kill his brother and all that other stuff, seeing them come together and unite and then fighting Kabuto, like that stuff was like, that was fire right there. And then they reanimate the Hokage.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all the, we learn the history from them, from the first Naruto.
The first, the second,
Yeah.
fuck third.
But this ain't their first time being
Reanimated,
because
yeah.
Moshiroro tried that the first time.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't as good a jutsu as this one is. So,
Yeah.
like I said, infinite chakra and all that other stuff. And then they join the battlefield to fight. So, you got them fighting along with them. Naruto gets to fight alongside his dad for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And we know the history about that, him sacrificing himself to save his son. So he never really knew his dad, but he gets to fight with his dad and all that good stuff. And where else am I at? Oh, yeah, Team 7 reunites. Because, Sasuke went rogue.
For like
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
Shippuden.
Sakura was like so upset, and Naruto spent basically the whole Shippuden trying to get bro to come back. Like, so they finally reunite and fighting alongside. So that was a real sentimental moment in the show. And then Mike uses the 8 gate.
Right.
You've been hearing about this for a while, and
Yes.
it will only get up to 7. So when he finally uses the 8th gate, he almost dies. He should have died, but Naruto kind of helped him out. Plot armor and all that other stuff. Like, so then they find out who Toby really is, which is Obito, which is Kakashi's guy, who he thought was dead this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a significance in that, and then this whole thing is about bro trying to destroy the world because his chick died, but
It's all a miscommunication.
listen, all the miscommunication. All bro had to do was ask a question, and this whole thing could have been avoided. But then, as all this is going on, you get the Sage of Six Paths, you get the explanation of chakra and all this other stuff, and then the story between the original Sasuke and Naruto. I forget the guy's name, but it's just,
Kaguya's son.
yeah, the sons or whatever. Yeah, so like a lot was just like unpacked in this whole arc. Like the whole show was just kind of like explained or came full circle in this arc.
Okay.
And then at the end, when you think that everything's like, calm down, they beat Kaguya and they think everything's going to go back to normal and everything's going to be like in peace. Sasuke still on bullshit after
Literally.
all that. After all that, bro, he took control of all the tail beasts. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm still on bullshit. And then they had to have one final fight, of course, at the Valley where Madara and Hashirama fought at. So everything was just set perfectly. And they, blew each other's arms off.
Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
And to me, that's why it's the greatest arc, because it had so many significant moments, so many iconic moments in anime history, so many great fights, to so many emotional moments. Like, it had everything that you want out of an arc in a show. So that's why I have it as the greatest arc of all time.
Okay. I can respect it.
Okay.
I do.
Whew, I feel long-winded. That was a lot.
It was.
It was.
It was.
But it's a long arc, and it was a lot.
Yeah,
It was a lot to unpack.
You hit on a lot of things to explain the position.
Right.
So yeah.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I can go.
Okay.
For me, it's the whole Aizen arc,
Okay. I had a feeling you was going to go Bleach.
because that arc, that is, it's in a similar way. It explained. There's a lot that's explained by the end of it. Like Ichigo starts to understand, because he doesn't understand what's going on. when he first gets his power, all the stuff he's interacting with Soul Reaper, is still nothing is explained about his family and everything else. Like he doesn't know. And so as through that arc, it's like, oh yeah, your pops was a Soul Reaper, your pops was a captain, your mom was a Quincy. She, and you realize, oh, his mom died. He watched his mom die because she was a Quincy. So it's like, that's why when people say, oh, the Bleach isn't, I was like, nah, they don't explain everything in the beginning and just kind of throw you in the middle, and you're as confused as Ichigo is through the first season and a half. You don't know what the hell is going on. And then as more stuff happens, you start getting more explanations because you can't just drop everything on them. When you realize the depth of what was going on, you can't just drop everything on them. So as that arc progresses, it's like, yo, you explain this. And it's like, okay, Aizen's been on some bullshit for a really long time.
Since the beginning.
You know what I'm saying?
Since the beginning.
Time. Like the whole Vizard thing that was Aizen. Aizen was trying to turn people into hollows. Then he went to Hekomundo, and then he was sent them out. It's like he's been on his bullshit for the longest.
Right.
The Hogyoku thing was like he was trying to awaken that. That's what he was trying to do with Ruki. That's how it's like Aizen's been on his bullshit the whole time. The whole time. And it's like, and Ichigo had to reach his absolute full potential at that point just to fight Aizen, because he was the only one who could fight Aizen. Like nobody else was really even strong enough to fight Aizen. The one who Captain Yamamoto kind of was almost there, but he kind of devised a plan where it's like you're not going to be able to fight, because like I said, his power was so strong. Yamamoto's power was so strong, you couldn't. When he released his power, he could destroy wherever he was at. That's part of what happened in the Blood War arc now.
Mm-hmm.
He releases his power. He can only release it for a certain length of time or shit's going to get destroyed. So he can't really fight. So if he doesn't end the fight quick, that's why he fights the way he fights. He has to end it quick. Because if he doesn't end it quick, it ain't going to be nothing left. That's just how
it's
is.
It's a barren wasteland.
Yeah, seriously. But that's why it's Ichigo gets to understand his father and why his father is the way he is. And because he was distant, because he felt like he was responsible for his mother's death, because it's like she died. I don't understand why. I wasn't strong enough to fight to save her. He didn't have a chance. He wasn't gonna be able to save her anyway, but he didn't understand that till much later. And so it's like the arc really comes full circle, where I would say at the end of that arc, Ichigo is fully an adult, but he loses his powers at the end of the arc. Like
right.
That's what he has to give up his powers to win the fight.
That's when he does final against the Chancellor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he does that, and he understands like what did he call the old guy, the sword? Oh, Zangetsu.
Mm-hmm.
Zangetsu, which is a sword, which was a embodiment of what's it called? The Yawak.
Yeah.
And so, but that was like his confidant. Like he was somebody he could kind of lean on, because he didn't want to. Like I said, I think he was kind of embarrassed to talk to his father about what he experienced. So he never really got to connect. So that kind of allowed him to connect to his father, but he had to. But to do that, he had to give up what's it called, the sword. So it was like, at every level was like there's much more emotional development of Ichigo and understanding what he's been dealing with by the end of that arc than in the beginning, where you're just like this punk ass kid running around beating people up.
Yeah. It was great character development.
Yeah, just awesome character development. So that's why I feel like it's the greatest arc.
Nice.
Your turn.
Yeah, I guess I have to go now.
I think I know.
Oh, so let's hear it. So what's mine then?
I got two that I think it could possibly
Okay,
be.
let's hear it.
Is it Dark Tournament?
That was going to be one of them, but no, that's not the one that I decided on.
Okay.
Wow.
Marineford.
No, I actually didn't even think about that one. That's a good
okay.
one, though. Mine is the Chimera Ant arc.
Okay.
Yeah. I just feel
Here
like,
you go. You see him?
I know, Mr. Overrated, right?
Yeah, they still can't believe you said that.
That
We're gonna
is
bring it full circle. Like
my, I know, right? Cause
Yeah, it's gonna be full circle.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. See how everything just lines up? That was great.
Because I was trying to think of like different like arc tropes, right? So like we have a character that has to have a major power up to be able to defeat whoever they're trying to defeat.
Right.
They also have to lose a person they love to be able to do this.
Okay.
And then I forget what the third point was, but so that pointed me like in a few different arcs, and like the Dark Tournament was one of them. But this one distinguished because the beginning of the Chimera Ant arc is really lighthearted. Like it's happy going, like everything's going good, like they're being trained by Kite, like it's all going smooth. And he was like, all right, like you guys are gonna come on this mission with me, and they're like, cool, let's go, let's do it. And they start beating people, they start beating the Chimera Ants or whatever, and then shit goes down when Pitou shows up.
Yeah, Pito shows up and he was like, "Yeah, I'm shutting all this happy-go-lucky shit down."
Exactly. They're like, oh, and they're super confident. They're like, no, we can fight her. And Kite's like, run now, like go now. You're like, it's over.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. And then they see, and like obviously Kahlua senses it first because he's an assassin. Like he senses like, oh nah, like this is serious. Like we're not ready for this.
It's above our pay grade.
Way above our pay grade. So,
and that was a shocking moment because Kahlua wasn't scared of shit.
but in that moment,
He
like
wasn't scared of
fear,
shit.
like it
He
took
was
over
like,
his
"Oh,
body.
Bro killed people for a living.
Exactly.
And all
So
he
this
could think
wasn't
of
nothing.
was grab gone and like go, like dip as far as possible, right? So we see that happen first. And then like I feel like there's a whole little side quest where they go and they train with the girl with the black long hair that like has a crush on Gon for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Weird girl.
Yeah, she's weird as fuck.
There's a lot of weird people. Man.
There's a lot of weird people. A lot of
It was
weird
like a
people.
female
was
version of
super weird,
Hisoka. That's basically what she was.
Yeah, so we see so we see all that, right? And we see them get stronger, right? Mm-hmm. And then they team up with other people, and then we get this whole plan on how to invade the castle and try and break people apart and do this and do that. And then there is that pinnacle moment where they get caught up, right? Because they weren't expecting the dude to come down the steps. Mm-hmm. And so then you have the one guy that's bringing up in the dimensions or whatever, he gets scared shitless and like just goes back into dimension, like we never see him again, like his hair turns white, like done. Man's was out. He was done.
Yeah, bro,
down for the
no
count.
smoke
He wasn't
after
no smoke.
He didn't want none after that.
He wasn't nothing to do with it. He was like, I'm gonna help y'all, but like I'm not coming out again. Like I'm just not doing it. Like I'm not built for that. Whole time we got Miriam just playing chess with the girl. Like everything's fine, but everybody else is handling shit, right? Mm-hmm. And so, people are battling it out, and then that's where Netero takes Miriam away, and he's basically like, "You're gonna die here." And Miriam's like, "Oh no, like let's talk it out, like let's see what we can do." And he's like, "We're past that. Like you're gonna die here." And he was like, "I mean, like I guess if you really want to fight, like I'll kill you." Whole time, Netero really has his plan, like you're really gonna die here, and I'll die with you. Like I don't care at this point. And we see like Kahlua's grandpop come in with his dad and kill the cheetah guy that was super overconfident.
Yeah.
That was funny. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like this arc has like a lot of comedic relief. It has like serious moments, and it has like really interesting battles, pivotal battles, like the Pitou and Gon thing when he realizes that Kite is never coming back. He's just been reanimated, sort of.
Reanimation jutsu.
And we see Kahlua once again frightened to death because he didn't know Gon could do this. Like, he didn't know he had that strength in him.
Right.
And then we get that sad piece at the end where, what's her name? The blind girl?
Oh, I forget her name.
But you know who I'm talking about. When she and Miriam are basically, because he came back with all this poison, he's like, you got to go or you're going to die. And she was like, I ain't got nowhere else to be.
I ain't got nothing else
So
to do.
I'll die with you.
I'm going to die with this guy I met like 20 minutes
3 days ago.
Yeah, like.
And so, you have that really beautiful piece where like they're basically dying together. And he's like, "Can you hear me?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm still here." And they die together. And for him, Miriam especially, that's really good character development for him because he first started off like, I'm just gonna
Do what I want.
I'm gonna do what I want. Y'all want shit to me.
Fuck shit up.
I'm superior. You're inferior. It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
And then we just see him grow to actually like understand humans and understand like humanity in it of itself, and kind of want to save it, but it's just too late at that point.
Yeah, bro's convictions was a little off, just a tad bit.
A lot of it off. And then
I call him great value sell.
No, not great value. Oh no!
Well, you can't tell me that where that inspiration of that design
It
came
is.
from.
It is.
Like,
Oh man!
It really
I'm like, y'all didn't even try. Like,
Like,
it's just like
sell with a hat.
yeah, basically.
Damn man, you didn't have to do my boy
I'm
like
just
that.
tell me I'm wrong.
And then you even have the
Great
one chimera ant, the one that was transformed from the boy and his sister or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see his character development, right?
Yeah.
Like because he ends up wanting to help people, like cause he's like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it's just a lot that happened in that arc that, for me, that's like the greatest arc. And I hear a lot of people don't like it, which is
Well,
crazy. to me.
it's the great value sell thing, really.
my
I think
goodness.
that does that.
To me,
it's like-
it's the best arc out of the
out of the ones that out of the series.
out of the series. I think that's the best one. That and the Hunter exam, they're kind of like right there and there. To me,
Hunter exam's kind of better to me, but I understand, like you said, the development and the growth.
right?
Kind of,
Then they had some of the most pivotal moments of the show in that arc.
yeah.
I remember when Gon got his nanobelly back.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, before we finish this mission, bro, you got to show me what you really about. And bro got shit when Gun was charged up his power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, stop playing with my boy. Well, since we're speaking on Hunter x Hunter, the last episode you had said a very controversial statement
Yeah.
saying that it was overrated, and we didn't really get too deep into it because it was towards the end of the show. But you say you got an explanation for why you feel like that, so let's hear it.
Okay. So while we talked about character development in that arc, there's other characters that have no character development.
Such as, don't say Leorio because he doesn't really count. He doesn't count. He doesn't count. What? Like, what?
I mean, every character is not going to have character development.
But here's the thing. It's not merely not having character development. Okay, he needs money
Right.
because he said he needed money.
Right.
You go to the tower where you're fighting and making money. You spend $1 million on some cupcakes or whatever bullshit, and you never call old boy and be like, "Yo, you can come here and make money." They could have we don't even talk about that. We don't even talk about that. Right?
I think
so.
he's-
Gon loses his power and da at the end of the arc.
Right.
Yes.
He shows up, yo, punches his pops in the face. That's the only illustration of what his Nen ability is in the whole fucking show. Are you serious?
But that's only one character.
He's a main character. He was a character introduced in the beginning of the show.
I don't think he's
I
a
understand.
main character. He's very much so a side character.
He's not a side. They made him a side character.
He's a side character.
'Cause even
out of
in
them
the-
four, like he's at the bottom.
Even when they were fighting the spiders, like, what did Leorio really do? Like, Karapika
But
is a
Kurapika-
great side character.
Kurapika was willing to kill himself to
Right.
accomplish his goal.
Killua,
which is a
obviously,
whole separate issue. That I
Great
have.
side character. I feel like he's a comedic relief
Yeah, he's
character.
like an Usopp.
Yeah, he's a Usopp. Like, he doesn't really, like, it. He's trying to be a doctor. He doesn't want to be a fighter. He wants to be a doctor.
But he still has the skills and ability.
Barely.
But he showed a lot of development, like there towards the end when he didn't even want to do that whole presidential election shit, but he did it for the greater good of his man. So he's like, I'm gonna do this. That was something that had nothing to do with what he had going on, but he was trying to get his guy back.
Like I said, I thought there could have been some because my point is, if you want to have the character there, you didn't have to write him out completely. Like Usopp, you say okay but like Usopp, Krillin, these guys, they're still in the show. You're like, oh, for whole arcs, he's not even fucking there, and then you're in the city, and nobody else can drive a car because they're not old enough. So you bring the boy in so he can drive around the city the whole. What are you serious?
Hey, bro,
That's
was
funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's really
that's,
funny.
That's all he really had to do.
he was there during the Hunter exam.
Yes.
He was there during York New City.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there.
He was there. They all made a promise to meet back up there. He was back there.
Yeah, he was there. He wasn't in the whatever thing, the green.
Greed Island. No, he
he wasn't
there.
in that one.
But neither was Karapika.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he wasn't in the Chimera. Well, he was towards the end of the Chimera arc, so he was in there for the majority of the show, like at least half of it.
For me, it wasn't enough development of him, and like I said,
Oh, we gonna need more than that, bro.
like is that's why like
No, it's
rodeo,
not
like,
just him.
It's just him.
Karapika, I'm willing to kill myself, even though I'm the last of my clan.
Yeah, conviction. This is all out, all or nothing.
Man, I'm at least have an heir.
The air, nigga, you gotta take care of this shit right now. Like,
What you mean?
the guy is right here. We can't worry about. He's a kid. You can't worry about trying to have no
Karapika's
heir.
what,
now.
maybe like 16, 17.
That's my
We'll say
point.
that.
You
Listen,
old enough
bro.
to have an heir.
Listen, bro had to sacrifice everything on his convictions. He got the guy that's responsible for killing his clan right there. We not about to think about no heir. We gonna lay it all out on the line. It's either go hard or go home. And he ended up winning. He bought the shovel. There was no way he was gonna lose. He bought the shovel to the fight, knew he was gonna bury this dude, bro. There was no way he was gonna lose.
But for me, I had problems with that, just as a concept. It's not that, I understand him going out, but it was like, dude, even if you win, because how do you end up, like, okay, so you lose your nen abilities, you lose, it's like, is that worth it?
Yeah,
To him,
yeah,
At 16.
yeah.
he avenged his people. That was his
Shit,
whole
look
point.
at Ichigo at 16.
Ichigo he's trying to save lives.
Yeah, he trying to avenge his clan.
No, he was trying to, that's not saving lives, he's taking lives.
Hey, bro, listen. He took his life.
Save, take.
He took
save.
his life. He wasn't take. He took his life. He took the dude responsible life.
Yeah.
So
That's
why
all he.
else?
That's all he was worried about.
Let's hear, because you just named two side characters as the reason why it's overrated.
But also, like I said, that Goons, it may seem like a throwaway line, but early in, I think it's after Gon gets his hunter license. I think
Okay.
it's on the way to deal with the ant. So the beginning of that arc.
Oh, like right after Greed Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, well, the main skill of a hunter is getting somebody to do what you want them to do. And that's kind of like is a way to excuse how his father behaved, because he's one of the worst fathers in anime. And it's also a way of saying, well, whatever Gon wants, Gon's going to end up getting.
I mean, shouldn't it be like that though?
But for me, it's not, but that's why for me, it's like the character development of Gon is almost non-existent.
I wouldn't say that.
It's almost non-existent. I mean, he's angry. He gets angry, and he has to, he powers up because, like you said, somebody dies, and that gets him to cross that threshold.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how he got his power back, it's like he didn't grow.
I gotta disagree, because even when they had to learn their nen abilities, like to learn the stuff, they had to go through the training. They went through mad different like training arcs, like for him to even get to this point. Like he developed as a character, as a friend,
I would say he was, because of the nature of his character, he was a friendly kid.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why he met up with the other two early on.
Right.
He's a friendly kid.
But yeah,
So-
he showed his conviction right there. Bro was ready to sacrifice himself on the boat, going to the hunter license. He just met these guys.
Yeah.
He literally just met these guys.
But like I said, he didn't develop as a character. It's just like, oh, he's just this. It was like he was a perfect character from the beginning.
that just got more powerful.
Yeah.
He's a happy-go-lucky guy that ended up getting stronger.
Like I said, he was kind of like a perfect character, and that, for me, that's what it lacked, the depth.
So you wanted more like development of going like
yeah,
He's also like 8.
even though he's young,
He's like 8
but
the
he's-
whole time.
he's also the strongest. He's him and Goku, the strongest little kids ever. So he's carrying somebody on his back, and who's much bigger than him in the beginning of the show. Just cause they didn't even explain how that happens or how he's that strong, but
yeah, bro. Like I said, like he always had the potential. Like it just had to be.
he
It just
was
had
already there.
to. No, he had to be refined. He didn't even
He
know
had
what
to be refined, but that
he didn't even know what Nen
element-
was or how to even use
But
it.
I'm
didn't.
saying, but the raw elements of what he was were just well above what anybody. It just didn't even make sense for most of the show. Like I said, you said he's 8 or somewhere around there.
8 or like 10, whatever.
Yeah, and like I said, okay, he leaves the forest, and they're on their way to the ship, and he just carries his grown ass man on his back to the thing. Where the fuck is this coming from?
I mean, it's not.
And
like
he's with Leo and the other, and just like nobody else is offering to do this, he's doing it.
I mean, if you gotta look at it like this, like Kilo was around his age and he's an assassin.
But his whole family was training him. This dude was just in the woods fishing.
Hey, listen. You know who his dad is? His dad, one of the strongest, like
Yeah, but like I said, but his dad didn't train him.
hey, listen.
Genetics.
Genetics. Gotta get passed down. Some of that plays a role in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It's not like his dad was nobody. His mom was
I didn't.
nobody.
But who
Yeah.
was his mom?
You would have a little
We don't
bit.
know.
We don't
His mom
really
could have
know.
been nobody. But no, I'm
don't gotta
saying.
be.
But you still would have to train.
That's like Goku and
It's like Gohan.
with Gohan. Yeah, basically.
But if Gohan doesn't train, what is Gohan?
Studying.
People are mad at Gohan. Gohan's not strong. It's because Gohan isn't that strong now, and Gohan's strong.
Yeah, but Gon did the training, so that's why he's at where he's at.
But Gohan was strong before he did the training. Is my point.
So was Gohan.
No, Gohan didn't. He wasn't strong. He raged out.
Bro,
but-
what? Yeah, that was enough.
At the same, like, so was Yusuke. He was strong before his training, and his training refined it, and he produced his spirit bomb. Like he was still knocking niggas out left and right before that.
Yeah,
In the schoolyard.
But like I said, but there was also character development in that. With Gon, it's not really character development because, like I said, he's a nice guy. And da, 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 da. So he's super strong. He just gets stronger and more refined, and he's the nicest guy on earth.
Well, so I mean, it's still
at
continuing.
8.
So as we see right now,
For me, is overrated.
I respect
It
it.
does- like I said, I didn't say it was bad. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
say
know.
it
Yeah,
was
we,
bad.
like I said,
As I said before, it's the Nen concept and power structure is one of the best thought out ones in anime. But that doesn't mean that, like I said, the character development and things.
they had to explain it in the beginning of every episode.
yeah, it was that defined. Like, listen, y'all gotta get this through your head. Like, that's how this shit is.
Yeah. So like I said, so that's why I'm saying it's overrated. I didn't say it was bad. I said it's overrated.
Well, hopefully
Well.
our viewers understand your point.
Listen, y'all heard what he said, so y'all make your own opinion about that. Because y'all already had your opinions when you first said it. So
Look, I'll take the shots.
shit.
Well, it was nice hearing you explain why, at least, because
Yeah.
last time we were left, we were just like,
Yeah, bro was just walking on the plank by himself with that last one.
No, like I said, I like a lot more character development and a lot more,
Right.
character growth. And like I said, with Gon, it's like he just got stronger. But like you said, the potential was always there. So it was like, okay, so he's really strong and he can get stronger. He's really strong at 8, so he can really get a lot stronger. And that's really like, and he's the nicest guy.
you always see his strength potential, not like actual character development.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's
So you
not-
see his strength development.
but it's a lot.
but not his
It's a
character.
lot of characters like that. But
But like I said, it's a to me, it hurts the storytelling.
all right, I kind of get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair argument.
It's a fair point.
Thank you.
Still don't agree, but
It's, as long as my
it's fair.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, but we gotta wrap this up. We want to thank you guys for tuning in for all the madness, because it was a lot of madness.
Yeah.
Always.
But y'all let us know what y'all think about Reggie's segment on Hunter x Hunter. Make sure you'll check that out. So we'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.
Signing
Peace.
out.
Awesome.